Good evening, welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is. It's a girl, Aisha Sweet, and I'm back at it again with another lit video. Lit video. So today, as I see from the title below, you know it's about to go down. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click on that small button to be notified each time your girl posts Bengali videos. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Let's go. Okay, fine. So I was dating this guy, yeah, and like we've dated for like some few months or whatever, and within that few months I was able to visit him, I think twice or something, because I was back in high school. That was back in high school, and I was being restricted. When I go back to the house, I don't have to come out, maybe to go visit somebody at night or something. So it was more often like, even the visit was me from school to his place twice. And I think the first one I went, no, it was 3 times, yeah. So me visiting him for 3 times and all that, this dating was kind of not really stable or something. And it was my first time getting into a relationship. I was not naive. I had no idea about relationship. I didn't even know that you have to be calling your man and be checking up on the nigga, asking whether he has eaten, what's the day going on. I had no idea. Like, I don't do that, because I mean, that was my first time. So getting to know him and getting to be in a relationship with him, I told this nigga that me, I don't want ex. Hey! Serious! I want to marry him. I want him to be my first and my last nigga. Like, I don't know what happened, because I've heard about so many things going on with exes and all that. So I told this nigga, I don't want ex, I don't want that, I don't want this. So anytime you have a problem in this relationship, is at times I have to apologize for his mistakes. Like, it was so crazy. I don't know whether maybe that's what I told myself or that's what I told him. And because of that, I really don't want anything to just separate us or something. So I've always been identified as the person who always caused trouble in the relationship. I have no idea. I don't even know what I was doing. I think the only wrong that I was doing is I was not calling him. Like, I was not calling him. As I said, I had no idea that you have to be calling and be checking out me. I thought dating was like, you are dating, so yeah, dating. If it was today, I mean, I would have said my shit, because as at that time, my words were very small. I didn't have a lot of words to just say. I didn't know how to express myself in a relationship. Even if he's wrong, I just keep quiet and apologize for his wrongdoings to just keep the relationship going. So it got to a point that I got so fed up of this whole kind of relationship. So I didn't really care about him or whatever. Even I thought I wasn't calling, but it was times 2. I worked on not calling him, and I started calling him and all that. But it got to a point that if he's doing something and I'm trying to just complain, he get fed up or something. But if I'm doing something and he complains, he wants me to apologize for it. So I felt it clicked my mind that I'm being intimidated and all that, and I didn't really like that. So I just stopped calling him. Texting that I was texting, but it wasn't all that frequent and all that. So right after high school, I was working at this mobile money joint that I was the manager, not the manager, I was working, you know, mobile money merchants, you were working and all that. So we were talking, but it wasn't all that talking. We would just, at times we just go for like 3 weeks without talking to each other, or like I think a month or something. So this nigga called me one time that he wanted to come to visit me at my shop, and I was like, okay, fine, I'm cool, straight. When you are on the road, hit me up or call me to let me give you the, so that I'll give him the proper direction to my place. This nigga didn't do that. He just left the house and just, you know, came to a certain joint, and he decided to call me. When he was calling me, unfortunately for me, I was on the phone with somebody, like someone from high school that we were talking, like it was a personal stuff that we were talking about. So this nigga kept on calling and calling and calling. I had no idea he was calling me. It was call waiting at his end, but me, I had no idea that he was calling me. So when I was done, I think the call came in to my call, like it just flashed in. So I saw him calling. The mistake was, instead of me to just hang up the call and pick his, or to just tell my friend that I'm having another call, so I'll call him back or something, I didn't. I just ignored his call because I thought he was about to leave the house. Before not knowing, he just standing at some place, trying to just call me to, so that I'll give him the direction to my place. So I kept on talking to my friend, but I made the conversation short because I wanted to call him back. So I hung up on my friend. I told him that I had a call or something, so I'll just call him back. So I hung up on the friend and I decided to just call him back. When I tried calling him back, unfortunately for me, I wasn't having credits. And that's never happened to me before, me not having credits. I always have credits, so what's happening? And there was a shop very closer to me. It was kind of is it adjacent to my shop. It was kind of this, you get it, so adjacent to my shop. So I went out. It was a mobile money shop too, so I went out to just go and buy credits from that place because they sell credits and all that. When I got there, my credits was not like the kind of credits I wanted. Airtel Tigo was not there. It was finished. And the place that I work to go and get that kind of credit is very far from where I work. And I can't just abandon somebody's work and just go and just buy credit. So I was like, okay, fine. When I'm done, and when I close from work and I'm on my way to my house, I'll just buy credits alongside the road and I'll call him. Or I'm praying that he calls me back. When this nigga called me back, lucky for me, this nigga called back. And when his call came back and I picked the call, forget it. He was saying a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of things. Trying to box fight me, like, nigga, don't try me. I was so calm way back then, like, I was the calmest person. I'm still calm. I'm still very calm. So I'm still very calm at this point, but that point I was so calm. Like, if you do anything, I'll not even mind you. You get it? I'll not even give you that kind of space. I'll not even talk. I'll just let you do whatever you want to do, and that was it. So this nigga kept on talking straight, like she was coming out of his mouth a lot, talking a whole lot. I was like, nigga, what? So when he was done talking the things out of his chest, he now got the audacity to just ask me, give me direction to your place. And I was like, huh? Direction to this place? Don't come. I don't want you. I don't want to see you. And he was like, where? I want to see you. And I was like, I don't want to see you. So he was like, okay, fine. I want to deposit money into my mobile money wallet. I was like, I don't have money. Go and do it anywhere. We have mobile money. Too many mobile monies around. Go find somewhere to just go and deposit your money into your account. He was so insistent of coming. I was like, I don't want to see, because this kind of conversation, when you come, how are you going to talk? Like, yeah, you've already gotten me into the mood of anger. And this time around, I was fed up of all the things that he was doing. If I talk right now, it's gonna be so crazy. So I didn't want to see him, because if I see him and I talk, I was gonna be mad. So I was preventing not to see him. This nigga wanted to see me and all that. It was like, I want to see you, I don't want to see you, I want to see you, I don't want to see you. And he cut the call. When he cut the call, I felt that it was over. That's exactly what I felt. I felt it here, that okay, at long last, the battle has ended. We've come to the end of the voyage at last. So this is the end of the whole thing, relationship. I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to just do anything to risk it or whatever. It has come to an end just like that. And that moment, I felt like a headache at that spot, and my heart keep on beating fast. So I was so fed up. I was so frustrated. I was like, what is happening to me? So I just lie down, trying to just catch up some sleep at work, but it wasn't working because I was on the roadside. Cars keep on passing and all that and making noise. So I was having this kind of headset. I just put the headset on and just, was playing some music, trying to just catch up some sleep because nobody was coming to just, cash out money or just do deposits or whatever. But still, the sleeping wasn't coming. This kind of fights or this kind of disagreements or this kind of arguments keep on coming, running through my mind and all that. The incidents, everything was just like, it was like a movie. It was in my mind. It was like right in my face. And one thing about me is I get over stuff so quickly. Like, don't try me, bro. as these things were happening, going on, I just told myself, the person don't care about me. Why am I even tripping over the person? Why am I even worried about the person? Because if he really thinks about me, he will not put me in this kind of situation. And all of a sudden, this shit vanished. This kind of headache, the kind of traumatized, I was traumatized, I was so frustrated. I didn't want to eat at that point because I was like, this kind of small thing just, and that's created this kind of huge stuff, like what's happening and all that. So when this kind of shit bumped into my ears or my mind, all of a sudden everything vanished in Jesus' name. But then I would have called though. I would have really called, but at that point I knew it was over for me and him. I didn't want to continue the relationship again. So I never called him. He never called me. And that was the end of the relationship. Period. That was the end of this whole. Anytime I leave, they think I'll be the problem.